This is my favorite time of the year, not because the days are long here in Minnesota and I can go for walks and I don't have to put on a coat to go outside, but because instead I get to stay inside for the next 96 hours and work on the GMTK Game Jam. This is my favorite game jam all year long. And it's not just because it is the biggest game jam with right now 32,000 people joining it. It's because Mark handpicks the themes. I've done Ludum Dare. I tried to do a Pirate Software jam at one point. In both of those jams, they're kind of crowdsourced themes, and I hate that. I think that leads to shitty, generic, uninteresting themes that makes me create games that are uninteresting or just frankly not related to the game jam. And with where I'm at in my game development career and the time dedicated to actually do one of these game jams, and more importantly, the energy, I just don't have time to do a game jam that I'm not interested in doing. And so every year, I'm basically committed to doing the GMTK game jam because Mark comes up with good themes. Last year was Built to Scale. The year before that was Roles Reversed. The year before that was Roll of the Dice. And finally, the year before that was Joined Together. He's had a bunch more. This is the 9th game jam that he's put on, and I'm quite excited for it. So what's that going to look like? What is this game jam going to be for me? Well, I'm participating solo, and I'm likely going to try to make almost all of the assets myself by making sound effects with my mouth or using Affinity Designer or Sprite to make the art assets. And then I usually just create enough sound effects that I don't have to worry about music. And it's going to be a good time. I will be live over on Twitch. The game jam starts in about an hour. Well, actually, when this video comes out, the game jam will start in exactly an hour. As I'm recording this video, it's 2 hours away. You get how publishing a video works, I hope. I'll be live on Twitch every day during this jam from July 30th all the way up until August 3rd. Hey, Aarimous from the future here. If you want to support the channel any further, the best way to do that right now is to go check out the Aarimous bundle. I just lowered the discount rate from 10% down to 20% as a way to celebrate the GMTK Game Jam. So a great place to go. You'll get both Hexagod and Chess Survivors, and then eventually a game about a black hole will be added to this bundle as well. And these are all games I'm proud of. They're games that have a bunch of videos on this channel. If you want to go back and play the game and then go back and see how it was made, I think that would be a really cool way to learn how to do it. If not, come stop by the Twitch stream, see if you have a Prime sub waiting around to give me that Daddy Bezos bucks. And if not, I just appreciate you watching this channel and following me along my journey. That is support enough, and I appreciate that. So thank you very much. So for me, this is essentially a 5-day jam. It is 96 hours, but because it starts for noon, I get the second half of today, and then on Sunday, I get the the first half of Sunday. So kind of a 5-day jam for me, which is really nice. I don't have to burn myself out. So the streams will probably be anywhere between 6 to 10 hours long, and I'll be honest with you, it's some of the most fun I have every year streaming, and it's why I've returned year after year for the GMTK Game Jam, just because it's a great time to hang out with you and the community, other people who are jamming, and just you can watch me make a project from start to finish and see over the years kind of what tactics have I picked up to make these jams work well. And oftentimes, I head into these game jams with a goal. Sometimes that has been learning a new thing. I tried to learn Affinity Designer 2 to do vector art for one game jam. Another game jam, I went in trying to make a prototype for a game I would take to Steam. That goal actually made it way harder to make a game jam game because it's I wanted to make something that I'd actually take to Steam. Anyways, that might not be a very good goal. And sometimes it's just simply to learn something or to try to push myself further and make a game that I'm more proud of. But this time, for where I'm at, I kind of just want to have fun. I want to make a game and enjoy the process of making games. As many of you know, I started going to therapy about a month ago, and it's been great. It's been tremendously hard to be digging into myself and doing the work. And there's some extenuating circumstances in my life that kind of make me be in a more emotional state than I normally would be for GMTK. So I don't really want to go into this with any goals. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy this weekend. I want to just hang out with y'all and make a cool game and laugh, listen to music, drink a bunch of coffee, and just have a great time. So I'll be live over on Twitch after this video goes live, and then every day for about 6 to 10 hours, kind of starting at 8 a.m. Central Time will be my target goal. And on top of that, I'm going to try to make a daily devlog. This is day 0. Hopefully I can just record some quick and dirty, kind of talking about what I did that day and where we're at and kind of where I hope to go on the next day, and just kind of bring you along that journey in case you can't stop by the stream. You can then follow along here on YouTube. So it should be a fun time. If you're jamming along as well, good luck. Remember, make that project smaller than you think it is and try to get it going as quickly as possible, because although 4 days and 96 hours seems like a long time, it's going to go by like that. I've been Aarimous. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you over on the live stream. If not, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Have a good day.